This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate, 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
Yeah, whatever. Ben Reilly, Spider-Man's clone. He's the guy. He's got a sweatshirt. Yeah, that's how you know he's different, and he's a blonde hair.
Previously on the Scarlet Spider cast.
Sounds like a plan, Jan. A couple of balls down the gob.
That's right. You're never going to know what's coming on any of these episodes. It's crazy. Welcome back to the Ultimate Spider cast, Scarlet Spider edition. I am Phil. Joining me as always on a sleepy Sunday morning in Boston. It is.
This is Matt, rising and shining, trying not to yawn. I got coffee.
And he who has already completed his Sunday in Australia.
Hello, it's Ray again. I've got my impact webbing and my stingers.
That's right. Because this time we're covering Web of Life from Web of Spider-Man 120 and 121, and Spider-Man 54 and 55. Both from all of these from January and February 1995.
Hang on, do we have to read comics, do we? Only joking.
You didn't tell me you had homework. Yes, the boys are back with me again because, yes, Lilith does not want to cover Ben Reilly. All she's interested in is Peter Parker.
I'm here for Peter.
Disappointing.
Peter appears in these issues, Lilith. Come on.
Exactly.
You're missing out.
Lilith is just lying on a roof during this show.
Oh!
Yeah.
It's so funny anymore. Just because, like, anytime she says anything even remotely funny, she goes, "Okay, hit the Kona button."
Very flattering, thank you.
You've got to trademark that.
It's literally labeled on my soundboard, Kona button. Oh, look. So I think Soshin's watching. Hey, Soshin.
Soshin. Is he... You guys had that thing. Is he driving? Turn right. Indicator.
Go to get some donuts.
What's that old joke? Did you change your indicator fluid? All right. So yes, beginning in this issue, as it tells you on the cover, the Scarlet Spider, the mystery man called Kaine, and the Grim Hunter on a collision course with destiny.
Yeah. It looks like you're gonna get 3 stories in here. And for $2.25, that's 75 cents a piece. Not a bad deal, but not actually the case.
Well,
yeah.
Is anyone reading the floppies on mine? It's $2.25, but it's also a flip book.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to ask. Yeah, if you can show us the flip, because I haven't seen that other cover.
It's it's Spider-Man and Morbius.
What? Okay.
Because I guess it's an excerpt from some Spider-Man novel that was out at the time.
Ooh, highbrow.
Oh, here it is. A sneak peek of a story from the upcoming Byron Priest's multimedia Berkeley Books, The Ultimate Spider-Man anthology of short stories about the one and only web spinner.
Oh.
So yeah.
CD-ROM action? Multimedia in 95.
Oh, cutting edge.
Unless they mean because it's like a written story and it has pictures, because, I mean, in this flip book, there's like a picture on each page and then just a bunch of text, so...
Oh, that's cool.
You've never seen this before, kids. Pick words and pictures. Yes, I don't know if it's just the whole story or...
No, they want to get you in. They want you to buy that multimedia version.
Oh, and then they had the ad for other Spider-Man novels. The Venom Factor. I don't know if I still have that.
Any of you guys read these novels?
The Venom Factor I have, not in many years. I think it was pretty good. There's a bunch of Spider-Man novels I have downstairs.
Maybe I've remember it.
Sorry, what was that, Matt?
Yeah, Matt. Kind of broke. Uh-oh. Did he freeze?
I've read the novelizations of Nightfall.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
That's...
Yeah, you guys...
You're getting
You're getting weak.
It's Thanos. Or Professor X, one or the other.
I've read books.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Ray.
Snap out of it, Matt. Snap out of it.
I never should have brought you, kid.
Because I mean, I've heard of the Daredevil. They have Daredevil. I mean, they've got novels for a lot of the characters, but I heard the Daredevil one's quite good. So,
that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, there's at least one or two Daredevils. Yeah, I mean, Marvel's been printing novels since like the 90s at least. I mean, I think there might be some before then, but I just remember that's when they really started pumping them out, was in the 90s.
Yeah.
The Daredevil ones are all in Braille, though.
Oh.
It's cruel.
I think I've read some Spider-Man novelizations. I don't remember. They were probably got them from like the book club, Scholastic books you send away in elementary school or something.
Did you read them while you were hanging out?
I did.
Yeah, I wonder if would that be available digitally? Do you reckon these days? I mean, they're pretty hard to find. I mean,
maybe. I don't. I know. Let's go to Amazon.
There might be some Kindles, but
yeah, I use Kindle, so that'll be good.
I know there's a lot of Kindles for old Star Trek novelizations and stuff. But sometimes the originals are super expensive if you want to buy like the paperback version and stuff. So for collectors only.
I'm seeing. Spider-Man: The Venom Factor is on Amazon.
It's like $200.
Well, no, there's
damage.
Well, there's a hardcover for $20. Oh man, paperback is $18.
What?
I know. Maybe because it's so old. Because I believe.
And they wonder why. Yeah, true.
Because it's out of print.
Print runs low.
Yeah.
Get someone to crank up the old machine to press it out. Oh, that's how we do it here. What? How do you do it over there?
Just the old crank.
Yeah, that's it.
It's saying like it was. I think it was 1994. So yeah, that's why it's so much. I love
a marvelous year that was.
I love how Ray we started talking about a book club, and now we're actually talking about books. Oh, bringing some class to this podcast.
That's it. Yeah. Lucky I'm not into knitting.
Don't joke. I've heard people talk about knitting on their podcast.
Oh, really?
Shout out Diane in Alaska. Her and her sister talk about Walking Dead, but she's a knitter, so every so often you'll hear her talk about knitting.
Nothing against knitting.
No. Right. I love Ray. Ray, I offend no one.
No. My cousin's a knitter,
But yeah, Ray bringing some class to this podcast. Seed Love Hellfire.
Deceptively hard.
All right, so wait. Yeah, because I was gonna say, the first issue had the Morbius story. Spider-Man 54 has a Vulture story, I guess.
Ooh.
Trying to remember how far these went. Yeah, it was just the first two issues had the flip book.
Cool.
And then the last two went back to their $150 price point.
Okay. All right. So I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. Failed venture.
Price.
Yeah.
It should read more.
Here, kid,
they paid you for a free preview of a book.
Here, kid, read a real book, and you better, because you're paying extra for it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so, First, Web of Spider-Man 120 from January 1995. Oh, look, we were just talking about this fellow yesterday, me and Lilith, on Wade's World. Tombstone, front page.
Yes.
Back when he used to be a big threat.
He was trying to be the head of the underworld.
Yeah, because when me and Lilith were talking about Deadpool Suicide Kings from 2009, Tombstone's almost a joke. They kind of paint him like a gangsta wannabe. He's always trying to talk street and stuff, and it was very odd.
Yeah, the best interaction is with him, and he has that relationship with Robbie Robertson, especially in the jail, and that was the best bit because they had a bit of back history, and he was really, I think he was really scary kind of in that. Once he started trying to become a crime lord, I think that's when the kind of wheels fell off. He was better off as a hitman.
Yes. Yeah, they kept like just trying to add to him over the years, and it just
he's a great character.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so I can understand why they probably would have wanted to develop him, but you know,
when he's done right, he's like a big threat. But
if it ain't broken, you know.
But
no, this is a great beginning. You know, we just saw Scarlet Spider take on Venom previously, another big hitter. So now we've got Tombstone, a very famous. I consider him a famous Spidey villain. I don't know about you guys. I mean, he's not, you know.
Oh yeah,
he's
like
not the Vulture. Yeah, but
like if you're reading in like the late '80s, early '90s, yeah, Tombstone. Yeah,
so he does pretty well, but Ben Reilly showing his class.
But yeah, they're fighting on top of a armored truck. I guess Tombstone's trying to hijack because Ben Reilly's like, he heard about the jailbreak last night. Oh, we got to get the patented "I am not a man."
Yes, yeah. And Tombstone's whispering here, which is really good.
Yeah, he used to whisper all the time. I don't know if that was his voice, but somewhere along the way too, they lost that too.
Yeah, I think it was something to he just something wrong with his throat. That's what I thought.
I know. It almost sounds like he's got, I don't know,
a couple of balls down the gob. That's it. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, always right, always.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
Yeah.
But I like how Ben Reilly's used his webbing, again, a little bit of ingenuity to absorb the impact of that oncoming van. So you don't see it that often, but he does it to stop it crashing into that, what is it, the cafe or something? Restaurant?
Yeah, because he like webs up his arms. Basically just holds it back with his arms. Yeah, because they're fighting on top of the armored truck, and Tombstone accidentally knocks the driver out.
Yeah.
He was just doing his job.
Yeah, that's it.
Following protocol.
I know. See, that's the thing. It's like, you know, Tombstone, I mean, look, he used to be able to punch through an armored truck. I don't think they ever showed him to be that strong. I don't know if they ever show him to be that strong anymore.
Yeah, and he should, because, I mean, well, I'm even kind of suspect about how he's kind of laid out here as well. I mean, it's a big hit that Ben Reilly's given him. He's meant to be, you know, impervious, quite strong, but that's kind of like the big KO for him. And down he goes. I guess Scarlet Spider's, you know, just as strong as Spidey, so maybe that explains it.
Oh yeah, I think they wanted to put him up against some big, like, hey, look, he can fight a guy who's super strong.
It's just nice to see Ben Reilly putting away a Tombstone, not like sad Ben Reilly putting away a Tombstone French bread pizza out of depression. You know. Character evolving.
Yes, Tombstone pizza is depressing. Boston pizza, happy.
Yes.
I thought they were Boston pizza owners.
Arkansas, Boston pizza, shout out. Delivery, pickup only.
And I just love, like, once again, just like with the Venom stuff, Ben Reilly's thinking Tombstone is Spider-Man's old foe. Just another in a long list, apparently, and he should be Spider-Man's problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit annoyed, you know. Why is he out and about?
Basically just calling out Peter Parker again.
Yeah. And just a reminder then, so Peter Parker, he is lying on a rooftop somewhere, right? Yes.
Yes,
at this time.
Yeah, because right now in Amazing and Spectacular, they were doing the whole Web of Death. Get it? Web of Life, Web of Death. That was when he teamed up with 90s Daredevil, you know, when he had that funky gray costume, and he gets poisoned by the Vulture and the Owl.
Right. Yeah. Wasn't Puma in that somewhere as well?
Puma was in the previous arc, but then after that, the next arc after that was, the Vulture and the Owl team up.
Okay.
Who would have seen that coming?
Tag team there. See that?
But I like this. After he stops the armored car, Ben Reilly just like rips a light pole out of the street and smacks Tombstone with it.
Yeah, he's quite big as well. Look at him standing up against Ben Reilly. Like,
afraid to face me like a man? Wrong question to the wrong man. I am not a man. And once again, Kaine watching from the shadows.
Yeah. Always looming.
Yes.
In that terrible, terrible costume. I don't know about you guys. I hate it.
Supposedly, it's so weird. I forget where they said it once, and I don't know if it was even just an interview or something, but supposedly that suit was like supposed to keep Kaine stable because he was, to the clone degeneration stuff. But it's like, meanwhile, in most of the issues, they never mention it.
Yeah, so it just comes across as looking a very unique design, but just a bit weird.
I guess they wanted something to fully hide his face because but then they go to the Kravinoff estate. And I love how they have an editor's note to correct somebody's writing because they're like, this house has stood empty since Craven died. But then it's like, editor's note, except for the brief period recently when the chameleon operated out of it.
Yeah. Right. And it's weird because I think later, I don't know, maybe he has another estate, but Craven also has an apartment too, or like a penthouse. It's like a mansion. And I was like, wait, did I miss that it was an apartment? But no, it clearly says estate. I don't know. Maybe he's just the landlord of the building. He's the superintendent.
Sure. What a superintendent. It's great.
Super villain attendant.
But yeah, so
and does he always have to stand naked? Like, is that like necessary? I mean, against the hearth, I understand. Pretty cold outside.
Well, I think that. How can you tell? But no, I think that's like a Craven thing because I think didn't the original Craven start that in Craven's Last Hunt? Yeah.
Some weed fetish.
He could just be drying his buns by the fire.
That's it.
His anaconda don't want none. But I mean, so the Grim Hunter was defeated by Spider-Man in Spider-Man 50, so now he's all obsessed. He wants to hunt him down.
Yeah. And sorry to harp on it again, but, speaking of 90s costumes, again, apologies if you guys hate this, but I just found it atrocious, his costume. The Grim Hunter, he's a little bit of everything, but all of nothing. You kind of know what I mean?
He almost, I guess it's all armor maybe, but the one arm is just like, just one arm is silver armor. It almost looks like he has like a cable or forge arm,
Yeah. I think that's what they're going for. It's just,
But I don't think it's a cyborg arm though. It's just armor. But it's like, why wouldn't you have the same armor on both arms?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then just the giant lion skull with hair over the shoulder. And sort of old Wolverine costume underneath. It's the same colors, but with some leg stuff because 90s.
Of course, the pouches. Yeah. But this is quintessential 90s right here. Like,
pouches.
Out of the pouch, boing. But everything else is. He's got the ponytail. Just a lot of accoutrement.
Yes. Look at this 2-page ad on the next page. Look at all this 90s goodness. Marvel swimsuit issue.
Oh, yeah. I still got mine.
Do you?
Yeah. Have you guys got it? Or?
No, I never had that.
Is that the one with Quasar lying by the pool?
I think so.
Yeah. Is that the one? Is that the one with the Punisher and like a skull speedo or whatever?
Yeah.
Wait, is She-Hulk on the cover of that one? I think it might have.
This a Psylocke or something. It's
this one is Storm.
It's probably
okay.
Yeah, that was a hoot.
Oh no,
There must
have been two because here it's saying it's advertising a Marvel 1992 swimsuit magazine and a Marvel 1993 swimsuit magazine.
Oh wow! Well, yeah, maybe those covers were for both, like She-Hulk and like Storm and whatever. So yeah.
Because isn't there like some 2-page spread in one of those where like every X-Man is like at the pool in their swimwear?
Yeah. Yep. pretty out there.
Oh, hey, Ray, on Wednesday, listen to the new episode of Super Connectivity. We were talked Avengers 33, but Charlie also has been buying old comics since there hasn't been that many new comics. He got Moon Knight #1 from 1998.
Oh, 1998.
That's that was remember when they came back for like 4 issues or whatever?
Oh, Resurrection War or High Strangers.
I think it was the Resurrection, yeah, because it's when he comes back and basically is like, oh yeah,
that's right.
Those last couple issues of Mark Spector Moon Knight never happened.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're good. Tommy Lee Edwards on art. He's done some Batman stuff.
Oh, look at him pulling out the Batman. So. God. So the Grim Hunter preparing for his hunt, throwing some knives into a Spider-Man poster. But yes, basically, the Spider-Man is
studying his movements, which comes up later.
Yep.
Right. Yes.
At his limits.
Oh man! But then Scarlet Spider's still fighting the good fight out there because we see.
Yeah, there's some terrorists. He's gone.
Yeah, I mean they have an anagram name, but I don't remember ever seeing them before or after this because they're like, they're surviving faction of Ares, Assassin, Revolution, Extortion, and Sabotage. Yeah. Man, don't pull anything. Reach in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Ares, God of War.
Yeah, true.
They're all trying to blast Spider-Man with looks like laser guns, because I'm surprised those pzzz aren't pew pew.
And they all look like NFL super pros too.
Oh, that's right, kids. You better do a deep dive on your '90s comics if you're going to listen to this. But yeah, Ben Reilly's just swinging through terrorists. Oh look, our friend Ken Ellis is back, trying to get him and Betty Brant are fighting over the story.
Jockeying for position.
Yeah, the guy that named Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider.
That's right. The bane of his existence.
Oh.
Darkness is your ally.
The bane of his existence.
Stupid nicknames are your ally.
Oh my god. If you guys get to watch the Harley Quinn animated, you have to watch it because they just play Bane. He's just like the butt of jokes like every episode.
Oh, really?
Oh my lord. We got 2 likes on this so far.
No.
Soshin, Quantum Zone Superfan Soshin, and Ray, the power of Chad.
Hey. Power. Hello, Power.
The power of Chad.
Power of Chad.
They're not going to like Ben Reilly making some horrible rhyme joke saying, more boys with toys that make noise. Oh, boy.
Oh boy. That was my other discovery. Was it Friday? I discovered you can watch with ads. NBC has a free app where you can watch stuff. I was watching some free Quantum Leap.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's a good series.
Yeah. But like I said, it's free, but you just have to watch a couple ads.
Ads? Who needs ads, eh?
Oh, are you a Lilith Hellfire? She'll pay whatever it takes. She does not want to see an ad.
Oh man, I got CBS All Access for our upcoming Star Trek show.
Yes,
and I watched with ads for a couple episodes, and then I just had to upgrade. I couldn't take it.
Really?
Let's get rid of it.
Yes, that's one of the great things. Yeah, my wife got me a subscription for Valentine's Day. I didn't even have to ask. She just paid for no ads. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice. That sounds like a plan, Jan.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ken Ellis and Betty are arguing over who gets the story, and she's like, I was here first, and he's like, by taking my car from the Bugle garage. I would have called and be like, yeah, someone stole my car. Call the cops.
Yeah. Side story. Car thief reporter.
Call the cops.
I like how Ken seems to be barking out questions to him while the police are barking out orders. And Scarlet Spider consciously avoids both of those things while looking at Betty Brant and wondering about his identity problems.
He's multifaceted, this guy. He does well. Either that or he just zones out. Yeah. But I got to shout out again. Is it Steve Butler, the artist?
Yes.
Betty Brant. A really nice panel there. Looks really good piece of art. Hey.
Yeah, but yeah, I love this art. Just those action scenes with Scarlet Spider taking out, some impact webbing, some stingers.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite art out of this arc. I think because he Oh yeah, sorry.
So just gonna say Betty Brant just staring at Scarlet Spider.
I know she's got a mission. She's on a mission.
She's staring at me, but it's not recognition. I'm not the man she ever knew.
She could have been thinking about something else, like, oh, I wonder if I kind of, put the washing in. Or,
Did I see that sweatshirt in a store window recently?
Exactly.
At the museum. right across from that hot dog cart. Yeah. But again, Ben Reilly bagging on Spider-Man's thinking the real Spider-Man never seems to be around anymore when you need him. He must be too busy bouncing through that new brownstone with his gorgeous wife.
Yeah.
But see Web of Death for why Peter's not doing that.
He's not bouncing anywhere.
But that sounds like jealousy. He's like, man, yeah, he's married to that hot redhead. He's never on the street anymore.
Well, he's literally on the street, isn't he? Oh no, he's on the roof.
He's on the roof.
Yeah.
And then he's thinking, as long as the Aunt May's in a coma. It's Kaine thinking the spiders will never be far from each other while she's in a coma.
Glorious shot. And for the podcast listeners who don't know Kaine, a brief description. He's got veins and stuff coming all over around his body. I don't know what it is. As you mentioned, it makes sense if it's some sort of suit feeding or repressing his degeneration. It's got like a tattered cloak, and is that a horn on his shoulder, or is that just a?
I think that's just part of the cape, but I don't know
part of cape.
Why it's like that.
It's like half popped collar, half hoodie. I don't know. You never see him pop it up.
Yeah. And the flowing hair, and then he's got some spikes on the side of his forearm and calf. And that's about it.
Oh,
no veins on the abs. Got to show off the six pack.
Yeah, exactly.
Defined. Like you said, I don't know if that's part of the suit keeping him alive or it's part of his medical condition. Oh, wait a minute. The spiked shoulder and even the spikes on the arm. You know who that reminds me of?
Batman.
That's right. Look at him standing there all Spider-Man like. But then he gets a precognitive flash.
Mary Jane. And this is what's driving him, right? This is kind of what his mission is.
Well, yeah, because he sees supposedly a future image of someone killing Mary Jane. Which
he didn't have. Sorry, he didn't have any precog powers in the Lost Years. We haven't seen anything like that.
No, just in this quote unquote present, he has these. Yeah. I guess he just developed it because it's weird as the degeneration goes on. I mean, spoilers. He's another Peter Parker clone. I guess this is the degeneration as mutated his spider sense. So now he gets these precognitive flashes.
Right. Oh, right.
Because that's that's what the mark of Kaine is too. That's the ability to stick the walls mutated.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. That's actually ties in well then. Because spider sense is kind of like a weird precog thing. So,
but yeah, it just I guess it makes it stronger here. He actually gets visions.
Yeah.
So he's thinking how that's it. It's unbearable. He must do something. But then. Meanwhile, at the Greater Pittsburgh Airport, that should be Pittsburgh International Airport, but okay.
Oh yeah, this is near you, is it?
Oh yes,
yeah, it is near you.
Yep.
Did you see that guy with the bubble gum? Or?
Oh yeah, with the hat that says Alpha. Oh, get it?
Alpha Flight. Do you like it?
Oh, you're joking.
That works. But I was going to say, is it Alpha instead of Delta? Delta Airlines.
Yeah. Different sorority versus fraternity.
Yeah. Oh look, Mary Jane.
I took it as an Alpha Flight joke.
Either way, I guess it works. Yeah.
Mutants. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess Mary Jane's already been in Pittsburgh for a while because she's leaving. Because she's telling her sister she has to leave, be there for Peter, and when Aunt May comes out of her coma.
A bit of a side. It's really a bit of a small thing, isn't it? This thing with her sister Gail. Not really much. It's just showing that she's kind of at Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, it's just like...
she's leaving, yeah.
It's just one page, but I'm trying to remember if they showed anything with her in the Amazing and Spectacular issues, where Peter's at.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, they might be doing more this month, but yeah, here it's only one page.
Just to explain her absence, why she's not worried about her husband who's been poisoned on a rooftop.
Why she's not standing by a window, as she was wont to do in the 90s.
Yeah.
But, this works out perfectly. Yes, because this month, me and Lilith were talking about when they got engaged, which Peter followed Mary Jane to Pittsburgh. So, look, 2 Pittsburgh issues, or 2 Pittsburgh episodes this month. Ooh.
Phil's in heaven.
Sorry, I can't be Bast in Matt Kona.
There is a Massachusetts appearance later in the episode, but... Not quite Boston.
Mary Jane's getting on the plane. Kona's like, go north. Just keep going north.
Come on. Go to Logan. Yeah. Have a transfer.
You're already on the East Coast. Just go north. So, but back in New York, again.
New York.
Everyone has to be either posing or passed out on rooftops.
Yeah.
Ben Riley standing there without his mask on, thinking about how he took down Terrace and Tombstone.
Yeah, he's finally proud of himself and happy, but he likes his mask, doesn't like his name.
Yeah, I was about to say, it didn't last too long, because he's always kind of conflicted about something, and he seemed to be doing well with Tombstone and the terrorists, but now it's his name that seems to be getting up his goat. So, I guess we'll see what eventuates. But no, he's doing really well, I think, at the moment.
Well, yeah. He said he feels like he has a purpose for the first time in years, but he can't help feeling guilty because of Aunt May.
Yeah. Because you know how previously in that arc with Venom, it seemed constantly just going, am I good enough? Am I good enough? Am I good enough? And now there's none of that here. So it's good. He's developing.
I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people really like me.
Yeah.
I mean, he did have a pretty tough go of it out of the chute going up against Venom. Now he's got a little bit more of some manageable foes to deal with,
True,
Tombstone and Ares and some second-rate faction.
Oh my lord, how funny would that be if the title of the issue was like The Not So Deadly Foes of Spider-Man? But back at the aircraft carrier, as the authorities are cleaning up, the Grim Hunter shows up because I guess he's tracking Scarlet, or always thinks he's tracking Spider-Man, but it's Scarlet Spider.
Yeah.
And he
gets following that spider scent.
Yes. Yeah. Well, there's a bit of a sticking point there. I want to. We'll get to it, like the scent whole thing. Yes. I think again there was a bit of an editorial problem there. But,
because when you're jumping between 2 books.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my lord! Bullpen bulletins.
Oh yeah.
And all these 90s books. Fantastic.
What's hot and what's not this month? I don't have the floppy one.
It doesn't say hot. There's no hot or not monitor. It's just
cool meter or whatever.
Yeah, no cool meter. It's just a bunch of articles, and then the stuff that's on sale now, like Fantastic Force #3.
Oh wow!
Fantastic Force. Wow.
Yes. Yep. Oh. Kona Darkhawk 47.
Oh wow! Ooh. That's far. That's near the end.
Wow. Captain America 435.
It's out off the top of your head, Phil.
Well, it has the description here. Captain his new protege, Free Spirit, meet King Cobra and his protege.
Wow, Free Spirit.
Yeah, do you remember the college girl who dressed up in red, white, and blue?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a Punisher Year 1 miniseries? Because it says 204.
Let me guess, his family gets shot.
Does that for Year 1.
Well, how did you know, Ray? It says they killed Frank's family, and Frank is next. So maybe someone tried to come and finish the job. Oh
yeah, that would have been
Namor 58.
Ooh, what's that one?
A Russian spy ring provokes the wrath of the Abomination.
Ooh, cool.
Force Works number 7.
Oh wow,
it's the Deadly Hands of the Mandarin. Oh, and all right, NFL Pro Action number 3.
Hey.
It's not NFL Super Pro. That's what I thought I was going to say. It's NFL.
Is that a spin-off? NFL Pro Action?
My Lord. Who wrote these? Matt Kona. Go the whole 9 yards with the all-new Spider-Man story.
See, going the whole 9 yards is not going to get you a first down in football. So I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah, is it in 10? What the? Oh, maybe they're saying you're not going to get a first down.
As professional football extra Phil Perich would say. It's not going to work.
But
it was an extra in a Batman movie.
That's true.
Were you?
Batman. Yeah, in The Dark Knight Rises, my wife...
Oh, yeah, you were in the stadium.
We were in the stadium. Yeah, you can't see us, but yeah, we were there.
Oh, well, I saw you.
I think I saw you.
we had to pretend fear every time Bane came out. Like, that's what I said. I saw that kid sing the national anthem. I can't remember how many times.
How did you get in? Did they audition? Like, how did you?
You had to sign up, and and then they like sent you an email, and you had to bring like this form. You had to fill out this form, and you had to bring it with you and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But again, it was a whole stadium, so I mean, it was a lot of people. But yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting to know how they grabbed that many people as extras to.
Oh yeah. I forget where I saw it, but they were like, "Oh yeah, we're going to be filming in Pittsburgh," and yeah. When we were talking about this on the Quantum Zone, I said it just sucks because it was like it's supposed to be in the winter, so everyone's supposed to be wearing coats, but they filmed it in the middle of summer. I forget, I think it was July or August. So anytime the cameras rolled, they're like, "Oh yeah, put on your coats." It's like, oh man. That's what I said when
in your ice blocks. Oh god.
Yeah, because when we left, I was so sweaty and I was sunburned because I am pasty white. So
that's mad.
But yeah, I mean, it would have been nicer if I was on camera, but
yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so yes, the Grim Hunter just.
Yeah, showing he's got claws under his feet.
I guess it's supposed to be like an animal or something.
Yeah, but like it's just a weird. How does he walk?
Yeah. I know it doesn't look like they're retractable, but maybe they should be.
Yeah,
like those skates, those shoes with the skates in them. That's what it should be. Like.
Well, yeah.
All right, I'm just waiting for Matt Conan to say, "I have a pair of those."
No, I never had a pair of those. I remember.
You remember what?
Yeah. Don't leave us hanging.
Growth chart, so I was like,
no! I want to hear about the rollers.
No.
It wasn't worth it.
The comedy gods stopped him. They're like, no, don't tell this story. Censored. Don't tell this story.
86
The internet gave him the big hook, and they hooked him off the stage. So the Grim Hunter beats up all these. I think they were MPs, but then he picks up the scent and follows it as Ben is creeping on Betty Brant, like literally creeping down her wall.
Yeah, he's just got a crush. Come on.
Yeah, there's a bit of flirting in this.
Oh yeah,
Betty Brant shows her interest as well.
She calls him Red, which is kind of a quasi-reference to how Peter Parker refers to Mary Jane, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah.
Can you make some time for me for the hottest interview of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, the night is yours, Red.
I mean, he probably appreciates being called Red rather than Scarlet, since he hates that name.
True.
You know?
It's a wise choice of words from her. She did well.
So what do you get out of this? A chance to set the record straight to someone somewhere in a sympathetic ear. And I mean, they're inching closer to each other.
They are.
But she's like, "Oh, bad choice. I'm working on my objectivity. I've lost it too often over the years, too easily, even too recently with Archer Bryce, From Web of Spider-Man.
Do you know who that?
Yeah, I mean, I think he was some rich guy. That was the whole. I don't know if anyone read the Who Is Facade. I think we mentioned this before, where like somebody like did a murder or two wearing this facade armor, and there was like a whole bunch of suspects. I think. That's who Facade killed Lance Bannon. That's it.
Oh, Lance Bannon, I remember that.
Yeah,
the homeless dude.
He got killed. Yeah.
Oh.
What? So it's like, who killed Lance Bannon? You know, this whole facade armor. I think John Jameson was one of the suspects. There was a whole bunch of suspects, and they never answered the question. That arc
sounds familiar.
Yeah, they never answered the question, and then I don't know if like was that a Steve Butler or whoever wrote it, I guess, or Terry Kavanaugh. Might have been a Kavanaugh. And then like I don't know if he never got the chance to answer it before he left the book. So everyone was like, "Oh, okay, unsolved murder."
Yeah, we'll just leave it.
No big deal.
Justice doesn't need to be served. So yeah, so she says she's working on her objectivity, which I guess Ben left after that because the Grim Hunter tracking his scent shows up.
Mm-hmm. Again, no tracking his scent.
As Betty's working in her garden, so yes, the Grim Hunter shows up and tiptoes through the tulips. But yeah, where's the spider? You just missed him.
Missed him, yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have killed her. I mean, even I know they're trying to create that suspense, but you know, he's got some honor as well, doesn't he?
I think so, and I think that, and I think he's like so determined just to battle Spider-Man that and of course, and he says like in one of the last panels that he allowed her to survive in case he needs bait for Spider-Man.
Always calculating, yeah.
But she was kind of wearing like a sweatshirt too, although it's like off one shoulder. But yeah, the 90s were big for sweatshirts, at least here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, right.
I mean, the exposed shoulder was a late 80s thing too. I remember seeing that in
yes, very
teen
much.
comedies. So
yeah,
but it's timeless. They should. I think that I don't know if it's still popular today, but I don't know. That's my fashion tip.
Well, with the 80s, you just needed that sweatshirt with off the shoulder, and you needed a perm, and that was it. Right?
That's true. Yeah.
That's one of the many nice things about podcasting with Lilith. I'm just like, was that ever like a woman's fashion?
Oh yeah.
And it's either yes or it's like no. That's just like what these old men who are drawing this issue made.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? Because I never gave it any thought when I was first reading these comics. As a teenager, but rightly so. I mean, some of the fashion, I'm sure a lot of females will be going, "Oh gosh, that is just so wrong."
Because if you just like look at some of the stuff Mary Jane wears and like either the Todd McFarlane issues or like the Eric Larson issues, I mean, there's just like garish colors and weird stuff.
And there was that in the previous episode that we did. I don't know if it was because of that woman up on the bridge.
Yes.
She was wearing that petticoat. I don't know whether whoever wrote it or whoever drew it was really old, but it was way out of fashion. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like 19th century or something.
Yeah.
Fashion suicide attempt.
Oh my lord. These Spider-Man issues, like, it seems like they always open. Howard Mackie always opens them up the same. Because remember last arc, like, was it the first Spider-Man issue? Yeah, like he went to the Bugle looking for Ken Ellis. Where's Scarlet Spider in Spider-Man 54 first page on the Daily Bugle?
On the Bugle again. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a fun misdirect because he's so fired up. You think he's hunting a villain, but no, he's just ticked off about the nickname.
Yeah, it's a very minor quibble, isn't it? But
yeah. Oh, I'm gonna stop him.
Yeah, but because Scarlet Spider comes into the Bugle and just gets flooded with Peter Parker's memories of everyone, and it's like, oh yeah, that's where Peter Parker used to, was mooning over Jonah's secretary Betty.
Yeah, and all these memories are again as if they were his memories, and it's again another reminder that of who he is really, or what he is. Just a clone.
Yeah, I mean, you just think about it. I mean, it's so weird that you always get like hit with all these memories that aren't yours.
Be so weird. Yeah.
But then he runs into the real Jonah.
Yeah.
Yeah, startled out of his reverie.
This is probably...
Imagining Betty with bangs.
Whoa, what? What did you say? Betty with bangs?
Betty had bangs back then, right? She doesn't have them in the issue.
Oh,
before.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bangs.
Yeah.
Nice bangs. Where's your shoulder?
Yeah, showing some shoulder.
They call that clavicle cleavage.
Oh, my Lord.
That's weird. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
But yeah, I love Jonah. He's like, I'm no fan of costume vigilantes. This is private property. I'm thinking, have you ever tried this when anyone is like trash the Bugle? You know, the Scorpion, Dr. Octopus, anybody? No.
Trespassers. I'm filing charges.
I don't know, but it's just weird. It almost looks like he's half giving Scarlet Spider a chance because he's like, I hear you've been doing a lot of good things since you arrived on the scene.
Yeah. Oh, it was really weird. It was really mixed. He wasn't like hot tempered and just like having a go at him. It almost like when I first read it, it was kind of there was a sense of that he was reassuring him, but he decides at the end, nah, like I still don't like you, and that's
yeah. Well, he says he's like, I'm not buying it. We're going to be keeping an eye on you if you slip up, but.
Yeah,
that from Jonah, that almost seems like halfway encouraging. Because if it was Spider-Man, he'd just be like, "Yeah, you're a menace." But
yeah,
because I'm like, how do you know this isn't just Spider-Man in a different costume, Jonah?
Exactly. Sounds like him. You know,
exactly.
Same build, I'm sure. And,
He sells papers, so respect.
So yeah,
but it kind of leads up to Ben being able to kind of tell him off and feel good about it. Again, just with the name.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get my lawyers onto you.
Yeah, he's like, your people have been calling me the Scarlet Spider. It doesn't make me happy. One of my lawyers contacts you.
Yeah.
And swings away. It's like, that felt great. It's great to tell off this guy I technically have never met before.
Yeah, exactly. And then we have the lurker. We got the stalker.
Yeah.
What a creepy creep.
I told you people that was one of the big hallmarks of the Clone Saga. It's just someone always has to be creeping on it in the shadows somewhere. Yeah, Kaine's still watching.
Ever-present loom.
Yeah. Luma.
But yeah, so I guess the Grim Hunter stops. I guess Kraven. This time Kraven's penthouse apartment.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. That's what you're talking about, Matt, yeah?
Yeah.
The estate, the penthouse, they all... I mean, I guess it's fine as long as they all have that fireplace.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's good to see some clothes on him this time. It's good.
But I see what you mean, because it's like... I guess he has more Spider-Man posters, and he's been throwing more knives at these posters, too, because he was doing that at the estate, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should see how many Spider-Man photos are in the Kravenoff condominium.
The Kravenoff
blocks of you.
The Kravenoff shed. But I just love. Yeah, I'm going to practice my knife throwing on these non-living, unmoving targets.
Yeah, and on these huge targets. I mean, look at the size of Spidey's head on that. Like, if he misses that, then there's something seriously wrong with him. You know.
Let me practice on a non-moving target because Spider-Man's not that fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he'll stay still.
I mean, he's laying on a roof right now, so his odds are good.
Yeah, true.
But yeah,
so we see this guy Gregor.
Yes, he's apparently a close friend of Kraven who is entrusted with kind of taking care of his son. Although at first it appears like Grim Hunter doesn't even know he's there, but then they're talking and working together.
Yeah.
But Grim Hunter's a little bit too busy talking to his dad's ghost, or just the empty room for a while.
The portrait, the big family portrait hanging over the fireplace. Yeah. Yes. But yeah, because he's saying he followed the scent to Betty's apartment last night. I know the spider will return to her. She's hot. I know the spider will return to her. Yeah. Because yes, family shame must erase the family shame. Spider-Man made many cracks about my father's loincloth. I must I must avenge the family honor.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, the next evening, Ben Reilly goes home, runs into Gabrielle again.
Yeah, back to his Fleabag hotel. Yeah.
But she's a diamond in the rough, isn't she? And kind of perks Ben Reilly up.
Yeah,
certainly, yeah. But so he's got the kind of subtle advances from Betty happening, like on the rooftop, and now he's got Gabrielle, like, you know.
That's what he's that's what he's thinking. Yeah, last night Betty Brant, and now Gabrielle. He's like, yeah, things are starting to look up as he sticks to the ceiling.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
He is so Akona. It's like things are looking up as he clings to the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh my lord!
Sight gags,
and they even call it out in the last panel of that page. And outside, Kaine watches.
Jeez, he may as well just press his face against the bloody window and just like,
Ben, can I watch?
Oh, creepy.
Oh, but then meanwhile, we have to check in with Mary Jane for one page.
She's a stomach ache. Apparently, the poutine that they served on Alpha Flight didn't go so good.
Yeah.
The Canadian bacon did not
exactly. Formal complaint to Canada about their flight services.
Do they have flight numbers or letters? Was it flight A? A? But yeah, Mary Jane's getting dressed at the doctor's. I just been feeling a little run down. Yeah, stomach upset. I wouldn't be surprised if it gave me an ulcer. And the doctor says, "Could you come into my office? We need to talk."
You know you're serious when you put the glasses down and you're looking up from the glasses. Yeah,
they teach you that in medical school. So yes, but then in a section of the city, even the police had void.
Oh.
Yeah,
it isn't. We've seen Kaine just for a long time now, in this arc at least, just lurking and stalking. So it's about time that I guess we see what he can do.
Takes a break to do a little killing of uniformly dressed bald thugs.
Yeah. You gotta keep in shape. I mean, he's practicing his killing skills. Yeah, but he's just going through. I always assume like if they, if all the punks are bald, they're trying to say they're skinheads or Yeah. So it's
they're wearing uniform as well. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's like
it's crazy. I mean, it's a bit over the top, isn't it?
It's like, oh, Kaine's a killer, but did he kill some Nazis? Okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because he's even thinking Parker and Riley are sleeping. Let them.
Right. I kind of like the juxtaposition of showing Spider-Man laying on the roof and Ben sleeping in the same position but in his bed.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
The roof is probably cleaner than the Fleabag Hotel Ben sleeping
in. Yeah.
Run up. Yeah, because there's some water on the roof from the rain, so yeah, it might have washed it off.
Exactly.
Who
Not
knows?
as stuffy, clean air.
Yeah.
Cleanish air.
Who knows?
Top bunk.
Who knows when Ben Reilly cleaned them sheets? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I know. He's just had two women advancing towards him. So
yeah.
And there's Kaine again. Bloody Kaine.
I know. Now he's on a rooftop looking. Peter Parker and Ben Reilly on a collision course. Yeah, they're both laying there. So it's like, who's having this dream of the clone coming out of the cloning tank? Yes.
I read it as it was sort of like a synced up thing, right?
Maybe, yeah. Because I mean, later on they do show that Miles Warren kind of put some some programming in Peter's head.
Yeah, I thought the image was cool with like the half Spidey mask over the sleeping face.
Yeah.
A bit of a play on the classic half face, the Spidey Peter Parker.
Because while those two are dreaming, Kaine's in pain. They show.
Kaine
pain.
Kaine pain. Bit of Kaine pain.
Kaine pain, yeah, which you don't know why, but, they reveal later clone degeneration, yeah.
Yeah.
And Ben Reilly wakes up, no, it's starting. Where, oh, look, yes, here's the Massachusetts scene. Because, yes, Ben Reilly calls his friend Dr. Sewer Trainer.
Yeah, this is a weird one.
I know, man. I don't remember Sewer Trainer ever being in the X-Men, but look at that costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But hang on, again, did we see this guy before? Am I just totally blanking on him?
I don't know if they actually showed him, but remember when he got injured last time, I think he kind of like passed out. And we heard the Seward's voice on the phone, like, right, Ben.
Okay, right.
So he was the one that Ben was calling from the payphone when Gabrielle found him. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
Yeah. But this is in the Berkshire Mountains of Western Mass, which I don't think I've ever been to. I hear it's nice, though. They got good secret labs there.
I was going to say, big open labs, yeah.
Take strolls on the beach,
No beach.
No beach.
But Ben called Seward to say, I'm having weird dreams. Could degeneration have started already? That's the other thing. Like, he never degenerated, but like, I guess
it would make sense, though.
He was a clone, but he was always afraid, it's like that could happen.
Yeah.
So not only do you have another man's memories, but it's like, I could die any day now. Ben, why couldn't you have stayed around long enough to finish the testing? Stay where you are. I'm coming to New York. Hopefully Cyclops doesn't see I stole his uniform.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a bit of the colours of Taskmaster as well.
Yeah,
you just have to put a cape on him, and he's there.
Oh yeah.
He's just waiting for some Walking Dead fan to knit him a cape. Come on.
Nice. Nice. A short time late. So Ben can't sleep, so he goes web swinging and swings right to Betty's house.
Of course.
Well, this is before you up texts, so.
Oh. This is for Netflix and chill? Okay.
Yeah. VHS and chill.
And so basically what Betty says that she's given up the chase for the story because she wants to really pursue other avenues with Ben Reilly other than the professional, journalist.
I know I should be afraid of you, but there's something about you. I can't describe it, as though I've known you for a very long time.
Yeah, that's
such a lie.
Oh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But for Ben Reilly, though, that resonates, It's like, ooh, because I'm Peter. I was like kind of Peter. Yeah.
Oh, so Betty's saying,
I'm here for Peter.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, blast.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Because the Grim Hunter shows up. Oh, he clone blocked him.
Blows up his spot. He just got to hand holding status.
That's right. Oh no, there was a hug. There looked like almost a hug going on. Yeah.
No wonder Ben Reilly's angry at him.
That's right. Who are you?
Idiot.
Who are you? You know who I am, Spider, and you know why I'm here.
And look at that lion head, as you're saying, Matt. It's getting bigger by the minute. It's huge.
Yeah.
Thundercats.
Like, who are you and why are you dressed like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Should have been like, listen, Thundercats, come on.
Yeah.
Give me like a half an hour.
Are you Wig Man? Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah.
So, but then we get our obligatory one-page Jacob Raven. He's in New York.
Yeah.
Tracking.
Yeah, I'm trying to track down.
Yeah, tracking a killer.
Tracking down Kaine still. With this guy with one of the worst haircuts.
Oh my God, yeah. The officer who definitely fell asleep first at the party.
Exactly. Oh. He probably just came from the party. He doesn't know. He still doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem that interested in helping. He's just like, I've never even seen anyone from Utah. I didn't even know it was populated.
If Jacob Raven wasn't so obsessed with his mission, he'd probably be like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that is.
Yeah. They talk a little bit the Kaine killing patterns, throwing it back. They're weaving the stories together from.
Oh yeah.
But hey, we got some fingerprints. If your boy's been fingerprinted in New York, we'll find him. Uh-oh.
They're getting closer.
Yes. But back to the fight. Ben's like, you got the wrong man, mister. Betty, go inside so I can talk to this gentleman calmly.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to go, but you tell her go. The woman is not in danger. You're the one I seek. Did you hope that in changing your costume I would lose your trail?
Yeah, a man cannot change his scent as easily as his clothes.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about. He calls him a coward. The hunt concludes now, and he says, have it your ways. He starts blasting him with some stingers. Oh, right off that metal arm.
Ah, damn.
Poor placement.
Exactly.
Yep, because he says, your projectiles are no match for my body armor. I have projectiles of my own. And he throws those knives and misses. Should have been like, this was so much easier when you didn't move.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. This is not what I envisaged.
Yeah.
Can't hit what you can't catch because Ben jumps up. He's like, if he's following good, gotta lead him away from Betty.
Yep, exactly. Get her away from there.
Oh, Lord. I will track you down to the ends of the earth in order to avenge my fathers. Oh, my Lord. Peter Parker said that in the Spider-Man 90s animated series. When he's wearing the black costume, he's telling Shocker, I'll track you to the ends of the earth. I think this might have been when it was someone was watching the animated series. Yeah, so Ben jumps down and kicks him in the back. I have no intention of hiding.
Never hiding, yeah. Gets him good. And then just starts throwing haymakers at him.
Yep.
A bit more,
He's like, you underestimate me. You expected my father, but I am stronger, faster than Kraven. He's like, wait, Kraven? You're Kraven's son?
Yeah.
And of course, Grim Hunter still thinking it's Spider-Man. It's like, you idiot, you know who I am.
Yeah. He's saying he's better and faster than his dad. Yet he's also kind of with that spear. Because Kraven never really had any energy. He didn't have any tech like this, right?
No, it's the 90s, Ray.
Yeah. But he's not good. He's meant to be a hunter. He's relying on just a knife, right? A knife and your loincloth. That's all you need.
Oh, Ray, so what are you saying? That's not a knife.
But it looks like, Ben Reilly easily tries to get some impact. I love this impact webbing. Tries to get in, but totally misses him. A couple of balls down the gob. That's it.
Yeah, because he missed it with the impact webbing, and I love he's giving Ben Reilly the Reader's Digest version. My father was driven to his death by you.
Yeah.
But then somehow he finally figures it out. He's like, no, it cannot be. You are not him. The scent is the same. That is curious, but of no consequence. The fighting style is slightly different.
Yeah. So he only knows because of and he says this out loud, it's because it's the fighting style that's distinguished him from Peter Parker. Yeah. And so he just leaves him, as all good hunters do. You're not the one I want. Oh, which is funny because he seems like a worthy foe, Ben Reilly.
Mm-hmm.
And you see later on when Kaine encounters Grim Hunter wasn't going to fight. Wasn't interested in Kaine, but then found him a worthy foe, so decided to track him down.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into this. It's I don't know if it's because he wouldn't leave him alone. I don't know, but
yeah, it could be.
Yeah, but yeah. So Scarlet Spider comes down to check on Betty. She's packing heat, but basically saying, "No, I shouldn't have thought I could have a life."
Yeah.
Yeah, they turned real angsty.
Oh, it's a 90s Scarlet Spider. Come on. So yes, that was part 2. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Ray. The scent is the same, but the fighting style is different, which they're about to contradict themselves. But
in the next issue, yeah.
But and again, it's like if the scent is the same, how would Spider-Man change his scent? I don't know.
Nah.
It would be easier to change your fighting style than your scents.
Yeah.
So this is weird. Yeah, we're part 3. We're in the middle of arc, and it's like we have a guest writer, Todd DeZago, and then Phil Gauzier guest breakdowns. Yeah.
And finishes, yeah.
So,
weird.
So we got like a writer and artist change midway through an arc. Oh, wait a second. I'm trying to... I wonder if this is when Steve Butler left, because I thought he left suddenly, maybe?
Oh, okay.
So I can't remember if he was in the next issue or not. So yeah, this might...
No, I don't think he was, yeah.
Yeah, so he might have just... Then it might have been when he suddenly left, yeah.
Right.
But yeah,
that's a shame. Because, he was on... I mean, not to say that he was like Bagley, but he was very reminiscent of Bagley. His style. Yeah.
But yeah, I think, I don't know if Butler and, Terry Cavanaugh left suddenly, so.
Cavanaugh.
But yeah, this one is just a group of thugs, like, picking on this homeless woman, just, like, stealing stuff out of her shopping cart.
Yeah.
Until, again, Kaine beating up on some thugs.
Oh, yeah. More than beating up. He goes for the kill.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I don't know, what did you guys think of when he stepped on the photo frame?
I know. Was that like a picture of her daughter or something? Yeah, and he's just like...
Yeah.
I guess they kind of show Kaine's not too nice of a guy. It's like, oh yeah, he saved this woman.
Yeah, they have to. Okay, that was basically just showing that he didn't do it for heroism. He just did it because he wanted to kill, basically.
And it's like, I care nothing for your petty trinkets.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Matt Kona's not in Sewer Trainer's lab because that internet keeps freezing up.
I know. I keep just hearing. I don't know. I have only enough internet for 2 issues.
Oh,
I know.
But we were talking. Yeah, we just said Kaine. Yeah, beat up those thugs, but he cared nothing about the homeless woman stepping on her picture.
Yeah, just to show how badass he is, basically.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a Twin Peaks reference, but Twin Peaks was a big 90s show concerning the murder of Laura Palmer. And it always shows her framed photo. And her mom, like, yells at it and screams, Laura, when she dies. And I know this is a couple years later, but I thought maybe there was a little bit of a tribute there. So,
that could well be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But meanwhile, Ben, I mean, this part's smart. He's going to Peter. He's trying to find Peter because, if the Grim Hunter is tracking Spider-Man by his scent, he's like, oh, his next stop's probably Peter.
Yeah.
Right.
Grim Hunter.
I'm here for Peter.
The first snow of the season. Which adds some kind of neat atmosphere.
Yeah. There's a little joke in here as well, isn't there? Later on, anyway, about the street. Anyway,
I can't remember.
34th.
Miracle on 34th Street. Yes, that was a good sight gag. Yeah,
because I guess the streets are slick or something. So
hydroplaning on the snow. You can't brake or you'll skid out.
Yeah, because this
driving tips. Listen up, Social. Don't stop suddenly.
Yeah, so this cab's about to run over this woman and her baby until Ben stops it with his webbing. And, I thought we was dead for sure. It's like a miracle. Yeah, 'cause it's on 34th, yeah. I see you, guest writer and penciler.
Yeah.
But I guess we're back at the Kravinoff estate, not the penthouse. We've gone back to the estate from the first issue.
Like bouncing around between estates.
I guess he's only comfortable getting naked at the estate.
Yeah, that's true.
Got no qualms about having another guy upstairs just watch him.
Don't kink shame.
It's just great.
But yeah, he's standing there all naked.
Out of the pouch, boing.
Certainly, I'm sure there's a lot of boinging happening.
Whoa.
Matt Cohen
is frozen or like stuck in the longest sneeze ever.
Are
you back? Oh.
I was about to sing "Let It Go."
I have no idea what I look like when I'm frozen.
I'm
following.
Well, this last one, you're kind of like look like you're like stuck in a sneeze, and I think you might be stuck again.
Oh, he's doing.
Maybe I should leave and then come back.
If you want to try it, yeah, that's fine. Tell your wife to quit making those TikTok videos or whatever you guys do. Here, I got her movie from the stream, I think. All right.
Cool.
Oh, wait. That's right. Oh, that's true. I could probably add him and take away.
Something's happening.
Something's happening. Spinning. I wonder if he logged off or whatever. See, I wonder if he's not there to add.
Yeah.
I don't know. Here we go. Oh, I can. Oh, there he disappeared. I was about to kick him out of my studio.
I'll be back. He should have said that.
I think he probably would have. Oh, there he is. Let's see. There you are.
Thank you. I don't know.
Look,
you don't have to hold it up for me. I'll catch up. I'll jump in, but hopefully it works better. I don't know what's going on. This Berkshire's laboratory-esque internet I'm dealing with.
Well, since that got a little disruptive, Matt, we decided to start again from the beginning. So Web of Spider-Man 120.
Kaine is first looming. All right.
Ray wants to stay up till 4 a.m. You know. But Gregor is watching Vladimir, worried that he's going insane like his father.
Yeah. And then we get this. I think he mentions it's here, isn't it? That he mentions that he's kind of like the son that he never had, or was that before? No. Yeah, son of my closest friend. Yeah, I think it's from here.
Yeah. Your father allowed me to share in your pride. Yeah.
How easy it was for me to see you, seeing you the son I never had. Yeah.
But see, all you people complain that all the women in the 90s were just like half naked in comics. I mean, you got a full on naked Grim Hunter here.
Yeah.
You don't get any more naked than that. Well,
Well, I mean, he's got a shadow over. Yeah, I mean, as naked as you can get in a code-approved book. So.
Exactly. Certainly svelte. So.
That 6-pack, yeah. But, so he dresses and gets ready for battles. The helicopter ready.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, but then we get a 2-page Jacob Raven update here.
Oh.
Yeah, they have a bit of an argument about why such a pro killer would leave fingerprints at the scene.
So the other detective, Connor Trevane. First time we've heard his name, right?
Right.
I think so, yeah. But, and his hair has changed color, yes.
Got to do something after that atrocity in the last issue.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know
change his identity.
And I know he has many, but this is not one of Ray's Connors. So.
Oh yeah, this is another one. Yeah.
He beats his victims to death with his bare hand, then he leaves that mark.
Yeah.
Anyone who would disfigure his victims that way has got to be demented. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the guy's smart, so why would he all of a sudden be stupid enough to leave a print at a crime scene? So Sari's convinced he's in New York. I think it's time. Yep. Oh, they must have tracked down the prints. I think it's time we paid a visit to the man with the matching fingerprints. Ooh. It still takes a month, though.
Yeah, everything seems to be converging.
Oh, Lord. All right. It's the Clone Saga. So, yeah, now it's Ben Reilly hanging out in the shadows by Peter's apartment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Switching vantage points due to a chimney.
Well, yeah. It was like the wind's freezing, so he's trying to use the chimney at least to, block the wind, I guess.
Yeah.
But he's like, it looks like I beat the Grim Hunter here because I didn't stop at home to get naked, so.
Yeah, exactly. But also, he's kind of looming because he's not actually not looming to get Peter. He's looming to stop, the Grim Hunter. So try to intercept him. But being the loomer, he gets loomed on as well. You see, even an even higher building behind Scarlet Spider. There he is again, Mr. Kaine, and
he takes out like a chimney or something. Punches right there.
Those damn chimneys. Aren't they? They're terrible.
He's watching Parker. I will be watching him, and I won't allow anything to get in my way, just as I won't allow Riley to interfere with my plans for Peter and Mary Jane Parker. So
because at the moment, though, sorry, Phil, what we see and what we think from Kaine is that he's Well, he's more concerned about Mary Jane, right? There was no real mention of Peter Parker.
Supposedly, yeah, but then here he's mentioning them both. Although, I mean, I don't know if he's mentioned it yet, but he kind of, at this point, Kaine thinks Peter is the clone, so he wants Peter to have this good life, so that's why he's always after Ben Reilly. He's like, you're not going to come back and take your life.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Which we kind of see here because, you know, as Ben's watching Peter's apartment, he gets hit from behind.
Yeah, and again, no spider sense because there's a nullifying effect, I guess, between these clones and stuff. Similar to Venom, they don't.
I was gonna say
with
the clones, I guess I don't know if the spider sense reads it as him. Yeah, I don't. It's very weird, but yeah, I don't know. Since they're both clones, if it's reading as the same DNA, so it's like, oh no, I can't be punching myself. Exactly.
It's very weird. I see Matt Kona there. He was doing his best Blair Witch Project impression right up to the camera, but he's moved back now. Oh yeah, there he is.
Oh my lord!
Blair Witch Project? Did you say?
That movie gave me such a headache. It's just like, oh, we're gonna die.
Yeah, exactly. Just need that snot coming out of your nose, Matt, and then it's perfect.
That's not snot.
No. But yeah, so yeah, Kaine has hit Ben from behind, and it's like in big bold letters, Kaine.
He gets the biggest font, doesn't he?
Oh yeah,
of all. That's a big one.
Thank you, Rex. Kaine, yes, Riley. Or is it Scarlet Spider now? He recognizes me, but how? You're not Spider-Man, so let me know.
Yeah.
Let's see. I know Spider-Man's clone is running around. How did I know that's you, Riley?
Yeah, exactly. Who's the only person that has the Scarlet Spider, costume?
Exactly. Well, you're not Spider-Man, so I know one other clone running around. So yeah, Ben tries to beat down Kaine.
This is a cool fight. I like this.
Oh yeah, fighting on this roof.
Kaine is stronger. Well, he seems quite deadly. I mean, we know from the Lost Years and all that. At the time of this printing, I guess not, because that came much later.
Yeah.
But I like this fight.
Oh yeah, so we're punching each other. Kaine pulls that pipe out of the roof, swings it. Ben tries to hit him with stingers. I guess the suit.
Yeah.
They can't get through that suit maybe because they seem to bounce off. But then he tries to hit him with some impact webbing.
Couple of balls down the gob. Couple of balls. Couple of balls flying towards you.
Because he webs Kaine to the wall, but Kaine just like rips the wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's just hitting him with pieces of the wall that are stuck.
Because he thinks I've got a bit of time now to ask you questions. It's like, nah, not gonna happen.
Yep. Oh yeah, because the Grim Hunter shows up. Yeah, because Kaine just starts choking Ben. He's like, I'm blacking out.
Yeah.
So he hits Kaine on the sides of the head.
The old boxing the ears.
Oh, but then Kaine picks up a big piece of roof and just hits Ben with it.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, oh lord, Grim Hunter's looking through that skylight.
Eye roll.
Spider-Man always has Spider-Man always has to have a skylight. Yeah. But then he turns around. And he's confronted by Kaine.
I wonder if he said it like that. That would be cool.
I know. Because Kaine and Grim Hunter are about to go at it, and Ben's like, I gotta stop them both. If I don't, Peter's dead. He
just had a huge piece of debris just smashed on his head.
Well, a couple, because Kaine had those ones webbed in his hand, and he was just beating them with them.
Yeah.
So yes, the last part, Spider-Man 55. Kaine.
I love this. Mackie again.
Kaine, Scarlet Spider, Grim Hunter. One will die. I wonder.
Let's face it. Did you guys pick it from the beginning when you first read it, Matt? Did you know who it would be?
Hold on, he's thinking.
He's thinking. How about you, Phil?
Yeah, I care pretty much because it's like you set up this mysterious Kaine figure. You haven't revealed who he is yet.
Yeah,
of course. I don't think they're killing Ben Reilly yet.
Yep. Pretty much.
So yeah, it opens up with Ben laying there in the snow. I guess has he been there for a while? Cause the snow's starting to lay on him.
Yeah, it's been yeah, a lot could have happened between now and he's got a bit of coverage.
Oh, this issue has a guest penciler too, Mike Manley.
Manly Mike.
He did some Quasar. Some early
Quasar.
Did he? Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
He's on the move.
The internet doesn't work since yesterday. I don't know what
Let's hear a day in the life of Matt Kona. Hi, Yale.
Sorry, I was.
That's okay.
That's it.
We wanted to hear a day in the life of Matt Kona.
Disrupt.
He's going to go and sit right on that internet router.
Work.
All right, on it.
Yeah.
He's using it as a chair. He's sitting right on that router.
Excellent.
No promises.
Yeah, we're just talking about Ben Reilly laying there on the roof, covered in snow.
Yeah, he must have been there a while because he's partially covered by this, unless it's heavy snowfall, of course.
Yeah.
Which I'm not. I'm foreign to snow, but you guys would know, like only take a few minutes, doesn't it? If it's like really heavy.
If it's heavy enough, yeah.
Yeah.
What, you never get snow?
Nah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, Lilith moved to Australia. Lilith hates like driving in snow and stuff. Yeah, that's why she lives in Florida, because they never get snow really. Yeah,
nice and balmy. Yeah.
Lilith, Australia. Kona, you there? Or are you just sucking your finger? There he is. Matthew. Yeah. Kona. There he is. He's moving. Matt.
There he is.
Quit doing those fancy boy poses.
Oh. A little something for the viewers, huh?
I don't know what to say. Should I just send you my feedback for this issue? Stop the choppiness.
It's up to you. We're on the last issue. It's
Yeah.
If you want to bow out, it's fine. Whatever you want to do. If you want to bounce around your brownstone, I don't care.
Oh no. Oh, no, we've all been there, haven't we? It's terrible when the internet goes.
I was gonna say this new StreamYard's been working fine until Matt Kona. Here, maybe I'll message him.
I don't know. I think it might be my internet because
You there?
Right. Yeah, because it comes on. It goes on and off. I think Matt was saluting off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you. Yeah, we're on the last one, so I got this cheeky.
Introductive. I'll send you something.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hurry up! We're on the last issue.
Yeah.
Kaine is sitting on my antenna out.
Yeah, he is. You're being loomed.
To you.
That's what Kaine ripped out of the rooftop. Your internet.
Oh, when he smashed the chimney.
Yeah.
Matt was downstairs.
That's right. That's all right, Matt. I got this cheeky bugger with me. We'll be fine. But yeah.
So it's still a bit wobbly. And I must say, I did like. It's a small thing, but I did like those 3 panels because you don't often see a lot of line work for the shakes and stuff. So it's drawn really well from Mike Manley.
Oh yeah, and then that splash page of him swinging away.
Yeah, that's a good. I think I even screenshot that because I kind of liked it. So
to it, save Parker's life for her because he's focus on Aunt May.
Yeah. Block out all the other stuff that's been distracting him because he's had a lot of Betty and all that. So yeah,
but meanwhile, on a nearby rooftop, Kaine and the Grim Hunter are going at it.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I was looking forward to this as well because they're both quite bad in the deadly sense. So it was interesting to see how Grim Hunter more like if you gave me 3 of them, like I'd say Kaine would probably be seem to be the most powerful out of the 3 of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was good to see.
Yeah, because that clone regeneration for some reason increases his strength for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah.
And his hatred for chimneys because he does it again.
Yes.
he got that chimney. So anyway, so they're still fighting, and it kind of bleeds out onto the street, right? And Ben Reilly's trying to catch up with them, because they've moved on from.
Oh yeah,
So from the beginning of the issue, where Scarlet Spider gets walloped, they've moved on to another rooftop or something.
Yeah, because they're moving, but yeah. First Ben swings over to Peter's apartment to make sure everyone in there's okay. There's no one there, but he's like thinking, this must be nice.
Yeah. He gets the memories again.
Nice apartment, beautiful wife. Yeah.
Dramatic close up of the eye as he gets kind of a bit despondent again.
He's like, why did I do this to myself?
Yeah.
Oh, but then we see Sewer Trainer coming back to, I guess, his old lab.
And another trademark of the 90s, Phil. What do you reckon I'm alluding to? What Seward's wearing.
Oh, the trench coat. Yeah.
Trench coat. There we go. Now he's fully 90s.
Oh, yeah. Trench coat over that X-Men uniform. Oh, yeah. He's so 90s.
Yeah, that's it. But so he goes somewhere else so he's no longer in Massachusetts. Oh, he's gone.
I believe this is New York.
New York.
He was coming,
yeah. But some a rundown. State of the art lab.
Yeah, it looks like someone trashed this lab, but I mean,
yeah, or it was just really unused. It's got some writing there. What's it? Call RGK for lab equipment. Ooh. That could be something.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's like, Ben, I come back. All I have to do is find you before it's too late.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Kaine and the Grim Hunter are back on the street. Yeah, look, looks like Grim Hunter takes out a cab. Yeah.
Now back down on the street. Ben's groggily locating them. He's still kind of really not 100%, but he sees them. And he makes a fantastic entrance.
Mm-hmm.
He tries to get down there, but he's not all there, so he just crashes into a car. Whilst the two are exchanging blows.
But yeah, he's thinking, just as my life's starting to go my way, I have to throw myself in between two guys who will probably kill me.
Yeah. And before he was thinking, I must be crazy going against two guys. I can hardly beat one of them. Now I've got to face two of them, and I'm kind of dizzy and all that. So, it's just good. Again, it's one of the traits. It's quite admirable, I think, from Ben Reilly. One of the things I like, it's kind of that old underdog Spider-Man quality.
Oh,
so, yeah.
But yeah, he's so dizzy, like he falls on a car.
Yeah.
And those other two are fighting. Yeah, Grim Hunter's like, I would welcome hunting you, but tonight Spider-Man is my prey. As he like blasts,
kind of just
he blows up a car to get away.
Yeah,
and Ben's thinking he's too weak to stop them, so he throws a tracer on Kaine.
Yeah, and Kaine stumbles away, but Ben is left there. Well, he's left there, but then he kind of picks himself up.
Yes,
and goes, makes his way.
Yeah, back
to his old apartment. Yeah.
Yep. He's like, just got enough time to load up some web cartridges, maybe thaw it a little bit.
Yeah. He must be freezing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is a makeshift suit, right? It's not like it's unstable molecules from Reed Richards, which I'm assuming has inbuilt warming, thermal qualities. This is just your run-of-the-mill.
At this point, I don't think even Spider-Man has unstable molecules, so it's just... Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But I get surprised because Sewer Trainer is there.
Yep. Complete with trench coat and Cyclops uniform.
That's right.
And so finally, we get to see the face. He takes the mask off, which is good. And it's kind of comforting. He says it's good to see a friendly face. Mm-hmm. He's been going through, apart from Betty, who he was kind of flirting, and Gabrielle is flirting with, he's just been non-stop, kind of on call.
Oh, yeah.
So, bit of relief.
But he's like, you look...
And,
but he's like, I'm glad... Seward is glad he can, they can start testing again. But he's like, you look terrible.
Yeah. And he tells him about Kaine.
Oh, yeah. He's like, he's here, Seward. Kaine.
Yeah. So, I guess that sets up something later on with Seward. I mean, apart from just being an assistant by proxy to Ben Reilly, there's something up ahead with him and Kaine, I'm assuming?
Not with Kaine, I don't think. I think, it's just Ben Reilly's had encounters with Kaine on the road before, I guess, so...
Yeah,
he's like, oh, yeah, hey, Seward, he's back again to cause trouble.
Yeah, right.
But yes. So meanwhile, Kaine's still in the storm, thinking he won't let the Grim Hunter escape, because the Grim Hunter could be the one in my vision who kills, because he sees Mary Jane die, but he doesn't see who does it.
Oh, yeah, and so that explains, of course, why he's still got this vested interest in the Grim Hunter, because previously he has nothing to do with him other than he was a threat to Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Mary Jane. But so this is okay.
And won't he be surprised when he finds out who attacks Mary Jane? But we'll get there after a while. But yes, he says, "Oh, she will die and he will suffer. I have no choice. I must find her now."
There's nothing better in a howling storm to scream your lungs out, raise your arms in the air. There's no better feeling, Phil. I don't know if you've done it.
Not lately, but yeah. I know. But
so actually, the weather really plays a part in this, because it really does start storming up.
Oh yeah,
and you'd think, you'd think that it's really arbitrary why it happens, but I guess it adds some drama and effect to it.
I mean, that's if it's that time of year, it could snow. So
yeah,
I think it's just like another obstacle.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Grim Hunter's made it to Central Park, and he's like, Kaine is he can smell that Kaine is still hunting him. Yes.
Yeah.
I will not be hunted, Kaine. Since you seek an ending, let it happen tonight.
Yeah, that's it. He's so confident, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Could be his undoing.
Yeah, because we see Kaine show up. It looks like he's tracking the Grim Hunter, and
he's tracking him. Yeah, but the Grim Hunter's done the old double back. Thing or whatever.
He's leaping at him. So I don't know if he came out of a tree.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. That's where the track stopped.
My lord! But I'm just looking at some of these. Oh, it's another Bullpen's bulletin. But did I hear you say on your show you never read Thunderstrike?
Yeah, I've never.
Oh, you have to if you can find the issues. I think the whole series is like 24 issues or something. Oh, if you can read it, yeah, it's good.
Really? Because I saw Thunderstrike on one of the Quasar covers, so I know he's going to be
coming up. Yeah,
but yeah, okay, I should. I mean, like it's I don't know, just weird, isn't it? So that is Odinson, isn't it?
What, Thunderstrike?
Yeah. Oh no, that's Masterson.
That's Eric Masterson. Yeah.
Okay.
After Thor comes back, he basically gets his own weapon and his own name. Yeah.
Cool.
So 90s, but it's awesome. You would love it. All right. And so Kaine and Grim Hunter are duking it out.
Yeah, and Scarlet Spider seems to be more of a hindrance. Like they don't seem to really. Oh, he gets in there and he kind of impact webs Kaine.
Yeah,
a couple of balls down the gob. I can get another couple of balls. But again, he just makes light work of the impact webbing. I like the. What is it? I like the exchange here. So Kaine goes, "How many times do I have to beat you down?"
Yep.
A few more, I guess. Yeah, it's
and every time you do, funny. I just come back. I come back and try a little harder, unless you kill me. That is. Yeah,
it's so kind of a humble response. You know what I mean? It's not like, I know I'm going to get beaten, but I'm going to try.
But yeah, I was just. And then he tries to hit him with the stingers. And Kaine's going, killing you would make things too easy.
Yeah, but he's souped up his stingers though, hasn't he? He's put in some paralysis. He put some little tips, venom tips. Because I was about to say, throughout so far, we've seen the stingers pretty much to be ineffectual. Mm-hmm. They never seem to do anything. So I'm glad he's kind of changed it up, and we see they're kind of like a paralysis thing.
Yeah, because I guess he paralyzes Kaine for a couple seconds and punches him into the icy water.
Yeah, and then again, this is another admirable thing. He dives in after him. He doesn't want to kill him. So still, I think that's really good.
Oh yeah, because he dives in to try to find Kaine, but he can't find him.
He's gone.
So, all right. So Ben Reilly swings off to go. He's I'm gonna go dry off and try to warn Parker about this. So
yeah,
that's the last time we see of Ben Reilly in this issue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because, hey, don't worry. The Grim Hunter's just out there. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, he totally forgot about him.
I mean, I guess he's going to warn Peter, but still, it's like, why didn't you just try to defeat the Grim Hunter? Then you wouldn't have to warn Peter Parker.
I mean, the panel of him diving into the lake, the Grim Hunter's right there behind him.
I know. Oh, I guess maybe when he came out of the water, the Hunter was gone. Yeah.
Several minutes later. Yeah, true. Yeah.
But no, but it looks like the Hunter is still tracking Kaine, or no? Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been better to let me escape.
He's relishing it. Like, now you are like a wounded great beast. He's got all these visions of grandeur about the hunt. But Kaine, the survivor, comes in.
Oh yeah. Well, Gregor shows up just as these two are going at it. And it's like they're fighting in the dark, and all of a sudden it's just like a big snap. The battle was over in an instant. All is silent except for the driving wind.
So what do you reckon happened here, Phil? Because it's a snap, right? A big kind of final snap, but they both come wandering out.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, because I mean, first you see Kaine with a knife sticking out of him, so it's like, but then the Grim Hunter's getting up. Yeah, it's weird because it's like you would think a snap would be like a neck snap or something,
a neck or a back or something. But the Grim Hunter's certainly still kind of crawling, at least, and he's got the mark of Kaine, but I'm sure that doesn't make a snap sound. Anyway, it's a little quibble. The snap is the whole kind of, this is the moment, that we said on the cover.
I mean, I would have thought a neck, but I mean, the Grim Hunter gets out like one more sentence. He's like, Gregor, I failed my father, failed you, forgive me. And just like
face plants.
Yeah, hits the ground dead, I guess.
Yeah. And there's quite a sad kind of pose at the end, which it's interesting because he's been a little bit of a despicable character throughout the whole thing. But yeah, there's a bit of pathos there at the end. More maybe for Gregor than anyone. Yeah.
Grim Hunter is like Kaine's first kill, but he takes out an even bigger kill later.
Oh.
Well, we're not going to cover it because it's one of the Peter Parker ones, but when Peter, remember I said Peter was poisoned and dying?
Yeah.
Well, Otto Octavius finds out his identity, cures him, and he's like, and Peter's like, oh no, you know who I am, and Oc's like, I don't care who you are. He's like, I just want my enemy Spider-Man, to be there next time. But after Peter leaves, Kaine battles Ock and snaps his neck. Yeah.
Oh wow, cool.
But of course, Doc Ock gets better later.
He's got a that's a big moment.
Yes, later after the Clone Saga, Ock gets brought back by ninjas. They use some like ancient mystical technique, and then there's like,
the hand? Is that the hand?
I think it's like an offshoot of the hand. But then it's like, and then they're like, Ock had like backup memory tapes or something. But of course, the tapes end before he found out Spider-Man's identity. So,
of course.
Yes.
As is always the way.
This is the way. But no, what did you think of these ones?
Yeah, I mean, it was fun to recount it and go through it, like with you guys as well. But I think the overall and the initial impression was I felt this a little flat compared to the previous arc. Mm-hmm. I can't remember what I gave the other one. I don't know. I'm just not that big a fan of the Grim Hunter. I like my 90s stuff, but there seemed to be too much of it here. I don't think anyone was a big fan, Ray, because I mean the Grim Hunter showed up once or twice before this, and then they just killed him off. So I put it down to poor design. I don't know. That's what I think. I was just really off put by the design. It's really a little bit of nothing, and Kaine as well. I'd give it a C. Like that's average, right? That's like really middle of the road. Yeah, it's not a fail. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of agree with you. I mean, it almost feels I don't know if maybe the big thing is like halfway through, like Web of Spider-Man changed writers and stuff too. So
yeah, that, and it certainly does hurt not having Steve Butler.
Yes,
come in again. I mean, Mike Manley does well, but
Well, and that web artist changed too. So I think all 4 issues, there was a different artist on every issue. Yeah, that kind of like kills the momentum too. Yeah.
So I don't know. What would you give it?
I'm probably feeling you on that C. It almost feels like filler because I don't know. They might be. I don't know if they're spinning their wheels for other stuff, but waiting. But
yeah.
I
mean, there's a lot of. It's like a lot of Spider-Man stories, though. They do cover a lot. There are a lot of little stories, like we see with Mary Jane, and Gabrielle would get introduced to other characters. So there's always something bubbling. But I just feel the main story here. Look, to be honest, I loved the Tombstone opener. That was probably it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you could say it was a little too 90s. I mean, 90s comics are good, but maybe it was a little bit leaned too heavy into the 1990s.
Yeah. I'd love the 90s comics as well, but just sometimes, the designs, I don't know. It's, I mean, and I felt Kaine I know he's meant to be all mysterious here as well, and I know the Lost Years came in later, but he was way more interesting in the Lost Years, Kaine. Yeah.
Oh, hey, would you want to hear some Matt Kona feedback?
Oh, yeah.
I love he sent me a foul. He's like, ignore the title. It says ITK feedback. So, yes, this is not about Into the Night and Moon Knight podcast. This is about what we just covered. All right. Wonder if he just hits that last issue or not. Let's see.
All right. Welcome. This is my feedback from technical difficulty land. I don't know. The internet. It had a stressful morning. Whatever.
It's reviewing his internet.
Here's my my thoughts on Spider-Man 55. The cover promises Kaine, Scarlet Spider, the Grim Hunter. One will die. My guess was the Grim Hunter. I don't recall reading this issue back in the day, but that was my sure bet. He's already died a fashion death, as Ray has pointed out. I kind of like the juxtaposition of Scarlet Spider in the snow as Spider-Man's body was laid out on a roof with no snow a couple of issues before. Kaine is more savage than ever. I always love to see villains fighting each other. Very cool splash page, maybe the best in the 4-issue storyline of the Scarlet Spider swinging through the snow. I know his mask obscures his face, but you know that underneath that mask they are very focused. And you see the more of the fight, Grim Hunter and Kaine circling each other. I love how Kaine knocks out another chimney. This guy hates chimneys. It's going to be tough on some of those New York City children hoping for Santa Claus this Christmas, but the fight must go on. Scarlet Spider looks into the brownstone. He sees this dark, and then he sees more of his fleeting visions of a life that he will always elude him. Lead? Family, happiness. You see Seward Trainer arrives to the dusty old New York lab. It's got to be expensive to finance a lab in New York while you're living in the Berkshire Mountains in an updated lab. But who knows? Lots of abandoned buildings in New York. Maybe he's not paying rent on it. Still concussed Ben watches as two foes do battle, knowing he had a hard time with them individually and doubting that he could do so battling them as a tandem, but he tries it and promptly falls dizzily through the air as Kaine nearly deals a death blow to the Grim Hunter, who counters by blasting him and escaping. And Kaine follows suit. Scarlet Spider shoots a tracking device onto him through a cloud of wooziness. Ben goes home. We didn't mention this earlier, but Ben goes home for the second time in 2 issues to load up on supplies. Yeah. Why does he just get a utility belt? I think he has one. You just get a backpack. Goes good with your hoodie.
He needs something more. He needs a bigger utility belt.
Or pouches.
And he finds Seward there, tells Kaine he's around, and they go off to the lab. Kaine has found someone new to stalk and sets off in pursuit of the Grim Hunter, wondering if he's from the Vision, if he's the guy who's going to kill Mary Jane. Grim Hunter senses Kaine. I don't know if he's smelled a little spider DNA. He gets the jump on him.
Spider whiff.
The Scarlet Spider joins the party. Impact webbing, much to Ray's delight. Gets Kaine all bound up. Doesn't work so well this time, but the darts do. And it's just kind of odd because the darts didn't really work in their last fight.
He upgraded them.
Webbing did, although it backfired because he got hit by parts of a building. and paralyzes muscles, falls into the water. Scarlet Spider goes to save him, can't find him, just gives up. So now the cover to Kaine just drowns.
Just gives up.
And then the Grim Hunter's also gone. And then we find out he heads out, but the two have found each other, engaged in battle once again. Gregor approaches in his truck, but it's too late. With a snap and a mark of Kaine, the Grim Hunter is dead. Gregor feels like a failure, but begins to plot his revenge. So we got more seeds, more issues, more characters, no more bad costume.
Oh yeah, remind me of
Grim Hunter, so that's good. I don't know, overall I enjoyed this 4-issue arc. I'd like to see some progress for Ben Reilly. He's still not a finished project. He's working things out, both on the personal level, the Shadow of Spider-Man level, and his own prowess for combat. You gotta learn to bring your supplies more often. And don't bite off more than you can chew. 2 villains at once might have been a big problem had he hadn't even entered into the fight. But he's had some successes, defeating Tombstone and the Ares guys. So far, so good for Ben, the Scarlet Spider. And we'll see how this potential lawsuit goes with the Utah police going through. I don't know. But anyway, I had a fun morning talking to you guys about it. Sorry my internet crapped out on the 3rd issue. And hopefully things will be better soon. As always, you can find me on social media at Matt Kona, MattKona, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. All right, everyone, have a good night. Have a good morning. Keep it Scarlet.
Ooh.
Nice. But
nice.
Yeah, no, that I forgot to hit that up. I wanted to hit that up. Yeah, the whole Gregor swearing revenge. It's like, he's like, yeah, he swears of revenge against Scarlet Spider. I don't think we ever see him again.
Yeah, well, it's a bit of a fizzer, isn't it?
I know. It's just like,
it's terrible.
He killed. I think he killed my son. I will kill him. Never.
Yeah, and then he fails miserably.
Never see
him. I think Matt raises a good point. Despite the C rating I give it, I do think that the Scarlet Spider was written like his development was good. Like, if you read it from the other arc and you see how he's going, he's tracking quite well. So, if anything, I think his development was one of the highlights of this arc. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. We've been at this 2 hours. I'm going to let you go soon because it's probably...
Don't worry. It's, great chatting.
But next time for Scarlet Spider in 1 month, we're only going to cover 1 issue, Spider-Man Unlimited number 8.
Oh.
And I'm glad I gave you the lowdown on Doc Ock because in 2 episodes we're going to be doing Spider-Man Funeral for an Octopus, the 3-issue miniseries.
Oh, okay. That'll be cool.
Oh, yeah.
I like Doc Ock. I think he's good. He's a nice villain. Yeah.
Charlie Esser's favorite. Yeah.
Oh, is he? Okay.
All right. So
who's your favorite? Who's your favorite villain?
I mean,
Spidey villain. Then let's go Spidey. Then
I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite. I do like the big ones. Your Doc Ocks, your Green Goblins, your Venom. Well, yeah, Venom.
Yeah, Venom's quite good. Yeah.
I don't know. I like the Sinister Six.
Yeah, they're good. The Sandman's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
And they don't use Hydra Man enough.
No.
I think he's pretty cool. Well, Morris Bench is really cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they don't use him enough anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, just incidentally, I don't know if you read, there's this, could take this off air, but there's the West Coast Avengers. Did you ever read it? It's Wonder Man and Hawkeye go up against Hydra Man.
Yes. Yes, I have that. Yeah, number 59, yes.
Yeah, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. And he's smarted up by Loki.
Yes.
And you actually see how good he can actually be. Like, good as in how powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then they take away his smarts and he becomes your normal street crim again and easily beaten. But yeah, if anyone who wants to know more about Hydra Man, Avengers West Coast 59, as Phil says, it's a really good one.
And I think, there was like a 2-part Amazing Spider-Man. I think it was last year, Lilith and I covered it, where, Sandman and Hydra Man get like mixed up and they become like this, like,
oh wow,
muck creature. Yeah,
cool. Oh, that's bound to happen. Those two.
Oh yeah, it was like early '80s. It was messed up. It was pretty cool. All right, so send us your thoughts on all that upcoming stuff. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. If you're watching YouTube, it's right there. Follow us on social media. Find all the links to everything. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life, the book, the first volume now in digital and paperback. And when you buy anything, use the link for Amazon. It's right down there in the show notes. Support this show, support the Southgate Media Group, and support Rob, Master Doom Southgate. Let's buy the dude some pants.
Go back and look at my history, and you will find out I am right so much more often than I'm wrong. Mark my words.
All right, Ray, where can everyone find this aforementioned Into the Night we keep talking about?
Oh, absolutely. You can catch me on Twitter at ITK Moon Knight, or on Facebook, either our page or group. So that's facebook.com/ITK Moon Knight, or the group is facebook.com/groups/ITK Moon Knight. Also, just want to give a quick shout out to my other podcast, Last Sons of Krypton. It's a Superman podcast. Twitter handle at LSK Podcast, and similar Facebook page is facebook.com/LSK Podcast. I co-host that with Connor. He's an awesome Superman fan. Go check it out. The Big Bazooka.
And I think Matt Kona said he's everywhere on social media at Matt Kona. Surprise. Mm-hmm. So, yes, go follow Matt. He's a funny guy when you can hear him. All right, so thanks for joining us. Like I said, come back next week for more Lilith, and then join us for Scarlet Spider in 1 month for Spider-Man Unlimited number 8. So much Spider-Man. Look, we almost gave you 2 hours of Spider-Man. Hey, but until then, swing on back.
The whip.